Hey, I'm Dale, and welcome back to Manor Road Studio. For those of you that have been listening to my podcast, watching my videos, reading my blogs, you know that I have a relatively consistent theme. And that theme is lifting people's self-esteem, lifting your self-worth, kind of helping you to see the world around you in a whole new light. Because, the old saying is, the way we see the world isn't the way the world is, it's the way we are. And I've always thought, well, if I can just change someone's view, they at least have the ability to change someone's life. But for some reason, not many will take that extra step or that leap of faith to change their view, cleanse their lens, so they can see life from a different perspective. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about taking action. Why do we not take action? I'll speak for myself. I was diagnosed with cancer in July of 2007. I was 45 years old. I was a very active runner, biker, swimmer. And I'll have to admit, that changed my life drastically. Changed the way I saw everything. But why did it take cancer to change that? Now, fast forward a couple of years to 2009. My cancer had gone into remission, so I kind of went back to the way life was. I had dreams, read books, went to seminars. I did all the things I could do to improve myself, but I never took action to follow those dreams. I never did the things that I know for a fact I could have done, but I just didn't. I guess I didn't feel worthwhile. I made every excuse under the sun. The cows weren't coming home. The old car needed to be replaced. The weather was bad, yada, yada, yada. You can add to it whatever you want. Well, in July of last year, which was in July of 18, my cancer came back, and it came back much more aggressive. And I went through some tumultuous months of chemotherapy and other types of treatment. As a matter of fact, I'm still going through them, just not as hectic as it was. Now, I'll tell you for a fact, I have a whole new perspective on life again. Now, all of a sudden, I feel more alive than I ever have. Why? I have a sense of urgency to take action. Because I know there's only so much sand in the hourglass. I know we have so many days in our life. So for me to take action to live my dreams, I got to do it now. Let's look at, we'll say, a football game. There's 4 quarters to a football game. So there's only so much time to win. You practice, you train, you work out, you do everything you're supposed to do. All the right moves, all the techniques. You've just earned it all. But it all boils down to that segment of time. So let's go to the 4th quarter. You find yourself either ahead comfortably, ahead close, tied ball game, or you're down. It doesn't matter. You still only got to the end of regulation to figure out a way to win the game. And so it is with the game of life. The only thing with the game of life is, if we tie, we can't go into overtime. So don't play for the tie. Don't accept loss. Don't accept defeat. Play to win. And I tell you that because you have what's in you. You have what it takes to win the game. You're the only person that can put yourself on the clearance rack of life. No one else can do it for you. But I tell you this, when people see that you devalued yourself so low that you put yourself on the clearance rack, that's all you're going to be worth to others. So it's time we elevate who we are, take belief in ourselves, keep reading the books, keep watching the podcasts, keep doing the videos, keep training vigorously, but learn to take action. The game is going on with or without you. Life doesn't stop just because you got hurt, just because you got sick, just because you're broke, just because someone in your life passed away. Life continues. So it's up to us to get in the game and do the best that we can. I know you have hopes. I know you have dreams. But it's time to follow the dreams and follow them with vigor. Let me ask you this. I'll ask you one more question. If there was someone in your life, we'll even say your mother, your dad, your child, that got hurt, got sick, or whatever, and they were rushed to the hospital, you're going to do everything you can to get there. Doesn't matter what you had to do at work. Doesn't matter if you had to pick up groceries. It didn't matter what was going on. You're going to do your best to get to the hospital to see your loved ones. But why does it take something like that for us to spring into action? I use that analogy because it just goes to show what we really have in us when we have to use it. I didn't realize until July of last year, when my cancer came back again with vigor, I didn't realize what I had in me. I had what it took to win that game. Now, will I always win? I don't know. But I tell you this, as long as I can, I'm going to play the game with all I've got, and I'm only playing to win. It's kind of like people go, yeah, but you're going to die someday. Okay, but by golly, I want to live till the day I die with new hopes, with new dreams, with new ambitions. I'm never going to stop. And that's what I want you to do. Don't worry about, well, I hadn't got the money, I hadn't got the time, I'm way behind on this. Quit resurrecting yesterday and let's look forward to tomorrow. And the only way you can look forward to tomorrow is getting the most out of today. Have a profound belief in yourself. Believe that you are God's greatest miracle. Look in the mirror and go, you know what? God didn't make a mistake when He made me. God created me to do great things. He endowed me with the seeds of greatness and enthusiasm. It's up to me to water those seeds and grow and sprout. You can do it. It's just a matter of having the desire to take the first step, to take action. Remember, it's one thing to plan, it's one thing to train, it's one thing to talk. But when the bell rings and it's game time, you need to be the first one to take action to win.